Good morning and welcome to Heartland Outdoor Living. Let's go put in a food plot. Thanks for tuning in to Heartland Outdoor Living. As you can see, this is a food plot and we're going to be doing it all by hand. As you can see when we're starting out this video, we've driven the four-wheeler back up in there, and basically what we've taken with us is a garden rake, a weed eater, and a hand blower, or a leaf blower, and then a hand seeder. And essentially this food plot is really small. It's going to be a tiny food plot. It's man, I don't know, I'd hate to even guess. It's not very big at all. If you're good with math, I'm 6 foot tall and you can kind of do the dimensions on this yourself, but I'm not 100% sure. It's not very big, but my goal was, instead of doing like a corn feeder or something like that, I wanted to do a little food plot. This is going to be up on our little off-grid cabin area. And I actually did this food plot last year, and I had no intentions of posting the video unless the food plot was what I would consider successful. So since you're watching this video, you can tell it's definitely been successful as far as success in my book. No, the food plots never did come in really good. As you can see, there's a ton of trees all around here, and this is kind of just a small natural clearing that's here in the woods. And I think if a guy actually had the money and he could afford to bring a dozer in there and clear out a acre or half-acre spot, it would actually be probably more productive. But this was just enough for what I needed. And again, part of the reason I didn't want to do the corn feeder is the monthly upkeep on it, between refilling the feeder and then constantly watching the batteries, that type of stuff. The food plot in my mind was going to be one of those deals where I'd work probably a lot harder initially just to get the food plot started, but in the long run, I didn't feel like it would be attracting as many of the wild hogs as this area is known for. That being a huge deal, it's hard to actually get a feeder and keep the hogs from tearing it up down there in the southeastern part of Oklahoma. I've had some of the tripod feeders in the past, and the hogs will actually, they'll break your legs off your feeders, knock the feeders over, and then they destroy your feeder just trying to get the rest of the corn and stuff out of that. And that was one thing I didn't want. I know that hogs will actually root up a lot of stuff, and I was just kind of keeping my fingers crossed that they wouldn't tear this up before the hunting season actually ended. I don't really have any good pictures right off the bat because we planted this food plot in August, end of August, 1st September. Down in southeastern Oklahoma, we always get a lot of rain, but as you can see towards the end of this, you're going to see some still pictures from our trail camera that start off in basically the first part of November, and you can see that the food plot has started. It's actually doing okay, and again, it's not a great big food plot. It's just kind of a D-shaped food plot, if you will, in between all the trees down here, and it's more like a wide trail as opposed to a food plot. But we've got I've seen everything from turkeys on it to deer. The does really have been in there a lot thicker. There was only one buck that I actually seen on the trail camera, and I'll put a link to the video up above, but you can look at our 2018 end of year hunt, and you'll actually see the deer that we took off this food plot. It was a nice 8-point. In fact, I did a European mount on it, and it's actually in my buddy's cabin that lives up there as well. So in my mind, it was a successful food plot. We weren't able to get up there due to lack of time and redo it again this year, but I'm hoping some of that will actually kind of reseed itself, and maybe a little bit of it will be coming in this year. If not, I'll definitely try to do it for the 2019-2020 season. No, that's where we're at now, 2020, 2021 season, because I missed it this year. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to kind of show you that you don't have to have a huge tractor. You don't have to have a bunch of expensive equipment. We went up there with just, like say, a weed eater that you probably already have, a garden rake that you probably already have, and then just a small hand seeder, and we were able to seed this. It came in decent enough for the deer to be in here and give us an opportunity for a bow shot. I actually set up my climbing tree stand about 20 yards off of this on a trail that was going to it, and that's how we took the buck. So again, guys, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. If you know anybody that's interested in these types of videos, be sure to share our video with your friends and your buddies, your families, whatever. If you guys are thinking about doing a food plot, but you know you don't have the financing to buy a tractor and all the stuff that goes along with what you start thinking about farming, it can all be done with hand tools. Again, in my mind, it turned out successful. I'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't, because we got a lot more fun videos coming up. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes, and may you have a blessed week.